I was asked to make a pair of tall boots, gentlemen's tall boots, for a fellow. He wears size 14 shoes. Big pair of boots. So a gentleman's tall boot, they come up to the knee. Well, gentlemen wore knee breeches, and when they were riding horses through the brush and the brambles, the top of the boot came over the knees to protect the knees. It was a very straight-legged riding style. And when they got off the horse, then they would fold the top of the boot down. And you've seen the pictures of the gentlemen, the English riders with the boots with a different color band at the top. That was actually functional at one time. And that was what I was asked to make for this gentleman, in black with a brown brim. Well, this individual also spends the holiday portraying Santa Claus in a mall. After about 6 years, his boots needed new soles, just like I'm doing here, except I replaced the entire sole on his. After 6 years, they'd been worn through. I do an event in Duluth every year. It's an art fair, but we also bring in children to see different parts of the fur trade, and I portray a shoemaker. And I had a group of preschoolers come through. There was about 60 in total for that afternoon, but they were coming through in groups of 6, 8, 10, with 1 or 2 adults with them to mind them. 5-year-olds ask different questions than 10-year-olds when they're viewing shoemaking. 5th graders usually ask about construction methods and how much they cost, and ask about my tools and such. 5-year-olds, one of the first questions I got out of this group of 5-year-olds was, whose boots are they? And you know, they're eye level with me because number one, I'm not very big and they're not very big and I'm seated. So they're eye level, and well, they're huge boots. They're size 14s. Whose boots are they? I can't lie. They're Santa's. You should have seen their little joyous faces. Santa's boots. And in 1770, as I was dressed then, I had a little white mob cap on, a glove. And it comes down well onto my head. And are you Mrs. Claus? No, no. Oh, you're one of the elves. Well, not Santa's elves. I'm the shoemaker's elf. Those are Santa's boots. I knew you were an elf. Your ears are covered for a reason. Within 20 minutes, all 60 of those children had to come see Santa's boots. So I had to relate that to Luke after I had repaired his boots, that these boots had become quite famous, even though he wasn't in them, just because children were enjoying the fact that I repaired Santa's boots.